Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to stand in the middle of a raging storm, certain that death was only moments away, and then watch the sea fall silent, with a single command? This is one of the most powerful and unforgettable moments in the life of Jesus Christ, a story not only about miracles, but about fear, faith, and the authority of God over every storm we face. The night was dark and heavy over the Sea of Galilee. Thick clouds swallowed the moon, and the wind began to rise across the water like an unseen warning. Jesus and his disciples were crossing the lake in a small fishing boat, the kind many of them had trusted for years. Several of the disciples were experienced fishermen. They knew these waters well. They had faced rough weather before. But on this night, something felt different. The breeze quickly turned violent. Waves began crashing against the sides of the boat. Rain poured from the sky. Thunder rolled across the hills, and flashes of lightning revealed walls of water rising around them. The boat groaned under the pressure as it was thrown from side to side. Water rushed over the edges faster than they could throw it out. The disciples fought with everything they had. Peter pulled ropes with trembling hands. Andrew scooped water out with a bucket. James and John tried desperately to control the sail before it tore apart. Their voices were swallowed by the storm. Fear spread through the boat. These were not weak men. These were men hardened by years on the sea. Yet even they believed, this storm might destroy them. Then someone looked toward the back of the boat, and what they saw was unbelievable. Jesus was asleep. While the storm raged, while the boat filled with water, while panic consumed everyone around him, Jesus lay resting in complete peace. Rain struck him. Water splashed around him. Yet he remained undisturbed. The disciples could hardly believe it. Their fear turned into frustration. They rushed to him and cried out, "Master, don't you care that we are about to die?" Their words were filled with terror, but also with doubt. In that moment, fear had become louder than faith. Jesus slowly rose to his feet. He did not panic. He did not rush. He stood steady while everyone else shook. Then he stepped forward and faced the violent sea. The wind howled. Waves crashed. Thunder rolled overhead. And with complete authority, he spoke only a few words. "Peace, be still." Instantly, the impossible happened. The wind stopped. The waves sank flat. The rain eased. The sea became smooth like glass. Only moments earlier, death seemed certain. Now there was complete silence. The disciples stood frozen in shock. Their clothes dripped with water. Their breathing was heavy. But the storm was gone. Jesus turned to them and asked, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" His question pierced their hearts. Looking at one another in awe, they whispered, "Who is this man, that even the wind and the sea obey him?" By morning they reached the other side of the lake, but another storm was waiting for them there. This storm was not in the sky, or on the water, it was inside a broken human soul. As soon as they stepped onto the shore, a man came running from the tombs nearby. He was wild, wounded, and terrifying to look at. His clothes were torn. His body was covered in scars. Chains once used to restrain him hung broken from his wrists. The people of that region feared him because no one could control him. He lived among the graves, crying out day and night. The disciples stepped back in fear, but Jesus did not move. The man rushed toward him, and suddenly fell before him. Then a voice came from the man unlike anything human, dark, tormented, and filled with many voices at once. The evil spirits inside him recognized Jesus immediately. They knew they stood before someone greater than themselves. While others feared this man, Jesus faced him with calm authority. He commanded the darkness to leave him. Within moments, everything changed. The screaming stopped. The violence ended. The madness lifted. The man who had once lived in chains now sat quietly at the feet of Jesus, clothed, and in his right mind. His eyes were clear. His breathing was calm. His soul was at peace. Just as Jesus had calmed the storm on the sea, he had now calmed the storm inside a human life. When the people from the nearby town arrived and saw what had happened, they were not filled with joy. They were filled with fear. Instead of asking Jesus to stay, they begged him to leave. Many people are comfortable with the chaos they know, but afraid of the transformation they do not understand. As Jesus prepared to leave, the healed man begged to go with him. But Jesus told him to remain there, and tell others how much mercy God had shown him. The man once known for destruction, would now be known for testimony. The one who lived among tombs, would now carry a message of life. The disciples left that place with a deeper understanding than ever before. In less than one day, they had witnessed two storms, one in nature, and one in a human soul, and both had been silenced by the same authority. Life will always bring storms. Some come outside us through pain, loss, sickness, and fear. Others rage inside us through anxiety, guilt, anger, and brokenness. But the lesson of this story is timeless. True peace does not come from a life without storms. It comes from trusting the one who has power over them all. No matter how fierce the waves become, no matter how dark the night feels, no matter how broken a life may seem, nothing is greater than divine authority. Fear may speak loudly, but faith speaks louder. Storms may rise, but they do not reign. And peace is always possible, when trust is placed in Jesus Christ. If this story touched your heart, and you want more powerful Bible stories and faith-filled videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications, so you never miss the next one.